So the next thing that I kind of want to talk about is this Rachael Kirkconnell shit. Kind of on the same wave. People were saying they wanted to cancel her because of a picture that was released. Well, basically, it's a couple different things, but they're basically, people are outraged because...
Who is this chick?
Oh, this is the girl from The Bachelor.
She was on The Bachelor.
She's on The Bachelor currently.
Okay. And
so let me pull her up.
She got canceled.
Rachael Kirkconnell. They're basically accusing her of a cultural appropriation. If that's still a fucking thing. Just saying.
You thought it wasn't a thing anymore?
I was hoping it was over.
You were hoping it was over?
I'm fucking over that shit.
Okay, okay. Bachelor fans accuse Rachael.
Yes. Okay, so here is the picture.
So she's she dresses as a Native American. Okay.
Yes. And I was just telling Matt earlier that I have a picture of this in this exact same outfit.
Oh, God. So we're about to cancel your ass.
You ain't canceling me, shorty, because I can't get canceled.
No, you're canceled.
Nah, hell nah. But anyways, basically they're saying this is
the exact same outfit?
Dude.
I need to see the picture.
The exact same fucking outfit, bro. I'm about to pull this up.
Airdrop it to the laptop.
Yeah, I'm airdropping it right now. Boom, bow, bing. All right, you guys. So this is me on Halloween. I want to say I was like, 21. There we go. 2011.
I mean, it looks like the exact same outfit.
It's 100%. It's 100%.
Embroidery.
It's 100% the same one. Look at this. Boom.
Oh, let's see that again.
Look at the embroidery on the top.
Wow.
Same outfit.
One more time. I'm doing a thorough investigation on this.
Look at you can't see her feather. Her feather is right here.
Yeah.
See? Boop. Same motherfucking outfit.
Courtney's canceled, bro.
Shut your ass up. Boy, ain't nobody canceled.
Yo, you better post that and apologize tomorrow.
First of all, my grandma was Cherokee, so I ain't fucking canceled. So everybody kiss my ass. And even if my grandma wasn't Cherokee, like, I don't care. So listen, basically they're saying because she's white, it's cultural appropriation. You know, if y'all have heard me speak on this matter on my Instagram or on this podcast, I don't know if I believe in cultural appropriation. I feel like that's meant to be shared. And as long as you aren't doing anything hateful, I don't have no issue with it. So, I mean, I can't speak for the Native American community because, hey, this is y'all got to take this personal if y'all take it personal. Like, I can't speak for you. I don't want to speak on your struggle. For me personally, I don't find this offensive.
Okay, so here's the thing about this story. I mean, I don't know all the details.
Yeah.
Maybe you fill me in.
Yeah.
But people were mad at her.
Because of...
But she didn't... I think she still, like, was on the show. Like, I don't think she got fired from anything for this. But the host, Chris Harrison, I think is his name.
Yep.
Is that his name?
Yeah, it's Chris Harrison.
He got fired or at least replaced.
He said he stepped down. He stepped down.
He did step down.
Yeah, he stepped down.
But you know he got pressured to do that.
100%. They're like, you either step down, we're going to step your ass down.
So he got fired because after The Bachelor...
He defended her.
The Bachelor said that people were making too big of a deal of it. Basically what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
The Black Bachelor, the first Black Bachelor, essentially is saying what you said.
Yeah.
Then the host agreed with him. And then now he's the one that's losing his job, essentially.
I mean, it's crazy because, like, also Charlamagne the God and, like, multiple people have gone on record saying, like, everybody needs to relax. I guess this is more of the issue. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Okay, so this is her liking a picture of 3 what seems to be young white Americans dressing up maybe for a Taco Tuesday or something. I don't know.
People have too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Man. Taco Tuesday outfits? What?
And not to mention, okay, so see how their faces are blacked out? I know whoever...
So that's not her, yeah.
Yeah, whoever did that also did the mustache. So they weren't rocking mustaches. But they're dressed in sombreros, and, like, this seems to be, like...
All right, I'm about to go through all the stuff that you liked, okay? I'm about to...
Like, that shit's crazy to me.
You can't like anything.
I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but that shit ain't funny.
You can't be liking anything anymore.
Listen, anyways. So, Rachael Kirkconnell liked this, okay?
Okay, but this is my thing.
How the fuck you gonna go through somebody's likes?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's just weird.
Okay, this photo is just ridiculous. Like, this is the goofiest photo I've ever seen. The mustaches.
No, whoever
there's nothing
released these photos did that.
Huh?
Whoever released the photos did that. Like, they blocked out their faces, and so they drew on those mustaches as well. So that's not the original picture. Let's
So
just make that clear.
they're not wearing mustaches.
No, I think we need to be clear on that. No, they're not.
They're not wearing mustaches.
No,
I thought that was part of the costume. I was
no,
like,
100%.
These guys are goofy.
100% not a part of the costume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, the costumes, they're not very good. But
Yeah.
they're funny. They're funny looking, right?
Yeah.
They're goofy looking.
No. Yeah.
What's the line? Like, if her friend is in Mexico, she's wearing a sombrero, and she likes that photo, I can't like that photo.
Also, can I just say this? And I'm not trying to justify anything or minimize anybody's feelings. When I'm on Instagram, sometimes, shorty, I don't even be looking at what I'm liking. I'm like, oh shit, cute. I'm going fast. So it's not like I'm like intentionally thinking like, let me stop and dissect this picture. Wow, 3 white girls, sombreros, maybe not in Mexico, Taco Tuesday. I'm not doing all that.
The other thing I'm so confused about this story is kind of people are slamming her for overall racism. Essentially, it's not like one group of people that's saying we are outraged.
They're basically
by
just
this.
showing pictures.
Like, was there a group of Native Americans that were like, we are outraged by you wearing a Native American outfit?
Let me clear this up.
I'm part Cherokee.
Let me clear this up. So basically, it's multiple pictures that they are trying to build a case. So I'll go on to the next one so we can see the next one. The next one is her again.
But that's the same.
So,
it's the same thing. That's like a sorority party.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, they're saying she posted a picture with the girl pal who wore a short police officer costume. Like, what?
Okay, whoa.
Yeah, like, and then this little Native American picture. Okay, girl right here. And then the last one is she also liked this picture of this girl in a MAGA hat. This is not her wearing the MAGA hat. But basically, they just went through her likes. Like, this shit is getting crazy. How are you going to go through somebody's likes?
Right. Going through somebody's likes. You can't do anything anymore.
Like, Jesus Christ.
But this is my question, which I'm so curious about. Who is the one that's outraged? Because
everybody. All the people that are watching,
but
just random people. I don't think it's a collective group that's like, hey, Native Americans against the Bachelor.
So it's just the PC police. It's just people on Twitter.
It's fans.
Just people on Twitter.
Fans are also furious at the brunette graphic designer's past Instagram engagement. Like, they're just, then somebody's like, girl, remember when you bullied me in high school for liking black guys? Like, it's just like a lot of like weird shit. She liked this picture of a girl standing in front of a Confederate flag thing. Okay. I mean, they just really dissecting all this shit.
Why this girl looks exactly like Rebecca Black, like, but from the Friday video.
Does she?
I don't know. From that picture, I'm like, whoa.
Weird.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I feel like this is like the same shit that we hear week by week. I personally don't think this is that deep. I think people are fishing, and I think people just need to just enjoy The Bachelor. It's not like The Bachelor is some fucking like, wow, great upstanding like.
Well, no, this is the issue is that just how there's a divide in how people are thinking about things, and people might be angry at different groups, but it's ideologically, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be like a divide with content, right? There's going to be like the squeaky clean, not take any risks, pretty much boring and cookie cutter thing like The Bachelor. No one's watching The Bachelor because it's edgy or unique or entertaining.
Right.
And they're going to do whatever they can for people not to be outraged. They're going to go further than they should, and it's going to make the show worse.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be other shows that are willing to push the edge. People are going to be outraged, and they're going to say, we don't care that you're outraged. But The Bachelor is kind of not one of those shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they're like, we're not going to take the risk, you know. But it is like the double standard of like, okay, she wore a Native American outfit. The black Bachelor was like, I think you guys are making too big of a deal about this. Then the other guy says the exact same thing, and then they give him the shit. They're like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's either.
I think it's just not the greatest. I mean, unfortunately, I know this is sad, and I know this isn't something that I think should happen, or is it justified? But I do feel as if right now that in the community of the world, maybe white people are not necessarily the first person that people want to hear from on a matter of.
Well, he
like
was
this.
the second one.
Yeah. Okay, well, still, I don't think that. I'm not saying it's right.
So just shut
no,
up,
because
basically.
because right now I'm not saying like white people. I don't like.
But
the
I'm
whole,
saying that was the only correct thing
listen,
that he could do in that situation.
Yes,
For the Bachelor.
I'm just trying to give you a little bit of insight.
But because he's white,
I'm giving you some
isn't that
insight.
kind of an issue?
Let me give you some insight
Going forward in the future.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is although he is saying what the Bachelor said, I think it's just a delicate time right now for white people to be, standing up for something that does seem to be, legit. And I know,
but he's
I know
also,
it is a double standard.
Let
me finish.
And he's defending a contestant.
I understand that. All I'm saying is just like right now, like you don't really need to tell people how they need to feel, or can you understand how they feel because you haven't been in that place. The Bachelor, he's on the show. He decides the girls. It's kind of like, his opinion kind of counts. The guy who's the host, not because he's white. I mean, some people will say it's because he's white. I think he just needs to stay the fuck out of it. Just stay out of it.
Okay, so just to give you a real life example, because maybe this I host the dating show. I'm the host. I got my boy Cade on there, right? He's trying to like date a cute shouty, right?
What?
People dig up some photos that he liked and a photo of him dressed as a Native American in high school.
Okay.
Now people are outraged. They're saying this guy's a racist, blah, blah. I'm like, no, look, Kate ain't that bad.
No, that's different. You and Kate have a different relationship than the Bachelor and Chris Harrison. That is not the same.
No, Chris Harrison and this girl.
Oh, okay. No, there's no relationship there, so that makes it even worse. No, that would make sense.
Well, I'm saying the relationship is she's a contestant on the show.
Yeah, but you and Kate are friends, though, so you'd have boundaries, or you'd have like what's the word I'm looking for? You could make the case because you're his friend that he isn't like that because you know him. You have background, you have history with him. This dude has no history with her, so he don't need to be saying shit.
It's a nuanced thing, but essentially what you're saying is the only correct thing for him to do in that situation is
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
So, with that being said,
shut the fuck up.
At a certain point in our society, doesn't that create a problem?
Yeah, we're gonna have to but you need to let this rock for a little bit. This is gonna have to like.
So white.
Right now, white people need to shut the fuck up.
White people in this situation just have to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all had time. Y'all gonna get time again. Just let us ride out how we feel about the situation. Let us speak first. If we ask you for your opinion, yeah, of course. But I think in the matter of things that don't concern a certain race, I think that, you're allowed to give your opinion upon called for. I would never be in no situation with no Native Americans be like, this is not offensive. You shouldn't be offended by it. Because I'm not Native American. Like I said, I personally don't find this offensive, but I can't speak for that community. And so, like, the same thing with him. He ain't black, or he ain't none of these.
But what community was offended by it?
Okay, the Native American community, the community of people who aren't with Trump, the community of people who feel like they shouldn't be dressing up like, cultural appropriation. So anybody feels offended by that. So for me, I don't think that he has any grounds to say anything. You know what I'm saying? But
you're straight. Like, cultural appropriation doesn't exist.
No, I mean, here's the thing. I personally don't feel offended by it, but that's not for me to say about every other community, because I'm not going to be like I said, Native American people don't have the right. I can't do that.
This is the issue with what we're kind of agreeing on right now.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
The issue is that right now, you're saying right now white people need to shut the fuck up. Okay, that's great. You wore the same outfit as her.
For sure.
So next month, when they've moved on, past going on white people, now they start finding black people that are doing the same shit, and it's just as bad. Now what do?
I tell them.
But when I could have spoke out ahead of time and been like, no, you guys are, if I don't speak out at all, then people think that's okay. And
I don't think I think you're placing yourself in a situation that doesn't need to be placed.
I'm not. This is a real life situation. You wore the outfit.
I don't think that I'm
trying to defend you.
I don't think you need to defend me. And I feel like maybe because
if I can't, I can't defend her, then I can't defend you. You're wearing the same outfit.
I don't think you're not understanding though. You're not understanding the fact that you're my boyfriend.
Isn't that?
So that hold on. Let me finish. So you being my boyfriend and defending me because I had the same outfit on, it's not the same as Chris Harrison defending a girl who's a contestant. As a white man,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, though.
So
I'm saying
what are you justifying?
I'm not justifying anything. The idea of, you said in the beginning of this, I don't really believe in cultural appropriation.
I don't.
Okay, cool. Somebody comes after this person, and I don't speak out because I'm white, and at this moment, I should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you don't have nothing to do with you. So, yeah.
When I don't say anything, and I'm not like, oh, people are making too big a deal out of this because this is not that big of a deal, and then I agree. And maybe I don't know that you wore that same outfit. And I agree, like, yeah, this is wrong. And then I didn't know you wore that outfit till today.
Okay. So what are you saying?
Now I'm a hypocrite.
No, you're not.
Now I have to go on record and say, yeah, my girlfriend is fucked up for doing that. When really, I should have just spoken the truth and been authentic the whole time.
I don't think you need to say anything.
So then people come after you, then what do I say?
Listen, if you don't agree that it's a cultural appropriation, it's like you're not gonna I'm not asking you to change how you feel authentically based on the situation. I'm asking you just don't say shit until you're called upon. Even if you did feel that way that it was wrong that she did that.
Don't say anything until you're called upon.
And if people are like coming at you like, what, your girlfriend did this, then you're like, okay, well, fuck, people are saying this to me. But if this has nothing to do with you, I don't feel like you need to answer for the Native American community. I just don't.
Well, we might have to disagree on this one as far as,
I guess.
I don't think the host should have been fired.
I don't think you should have been fired either, but I think that also sometimes you got to realize this is a very delicate time, and you got to be very careful with what you're saying, especially as a white male, because white male have been seen to be like, kind of the people right now that's under a magnifying glass. It's like you got to be careful because you don't want to offend people by making or minimalizing someone's situation, and by speaking out against this, it feels like you don't know how to have empathy for that situation because you've never been in it. Like I said, I would never be mad at a Native American person like, what the fuck? Like, don't be offended. Because I'm not Native American. I don't know how it feels.
The issue is that there's no consensus.
I think you're trying to think way too deep. And I think people just need to just, amongst themselves, if you feel offended by it, let that person know. You don't need to cancel nobody, but you can also speak your piece. I don't think it needs to be this whole cancel culture. But also,
they were probably trying to replace him anyway.
I mean, shit, probably. Who knows? I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's probably Shorty's time's up.
He's been doing it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
They need a fresh face.
I mean, whatever. I'm not here to say he needs a fresh face. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying
What do you mean? You love The Bachelor.
I don't fucking like The Bachelor at all. So, sorry, Nick Vale.